You want feedback, but not in that way. Okay, we are back. Welcome back to Low Energy Videos, where I do the whoa. There we go. Well, at least I know I sound good. We are joined by a guy. He's been on this stream before, back in the States. Kaplaais? How do you pronounce it? Kaplaais. It's like Maxis, but while you still have your soul and not being ripped apart by EA. It's Steven. You might remember him a while back. That's what I'm going to be calling them, because I know who you truly are. I don't fall into this sort of gender identity. Kaplaais sexuals. Alright, so just say something real quick and... Oh shit, hold on. We can then, yeah, just keep talking. I want to hear. Can I hear? Say something real quick. You're a little bit low. You're not in my headphones, but it's... Okay, so it's my problem my end. You're not in my headphones, but it's... Okay, so it's my problem my end. Video capture, test, device, headset, studio, handset, front mic, desktop audio. Maybe I'll lower the audio down. Okay, try it now. I'll tell you now in a second, there's a bit of delay. Nope, I can't hear you at all. I should be picking up some audio. I didn't the last one. There was no problem with the last one. Unless, of course, do you want to switch over the mic to, can you use voice chat in Steam? Well, because it's a game, I suppose. It's just... Oh, fuck it. It is. Didn't happen last time. The only thing that's different is that I'm playing a Steam game rather than a GOG game. That's strange. I can actually, is anyone watching this on, anyone watching this on, YouTube right now? Like I want to use. Yeah, if she can hear you, then it works fine. Shit. Well, the text works. I can hear you, obviously. Chat. Oh, it feels like I can fix this. Yeah, I'm on right now. I'm on front Mac, Realtek, output device, default. We should have actually done we should have done this beforehand. Input device, front Mac, output device, default, speakers. What about now?
Can you keep? Are you staying on there?
Talking?
Yeah, hold on.
We are talking. What about now? I can hear you now. There we are. Woo! That was close. Almost dodged a bullet. There we are. Woo! That was close. Almost dodged a bullet. All right. Well then, I do apologize. Technical problems happen to the best of us, and I am the best of me. So let us do this. We are playing Civ 5, of course, where we will be, well, playing Civ 5. So tell us there, Stefanos, when was the first time you actually played a Civ game? Yeah, same. Wait. You know, the great thing about black holes is that they're the most powerful forces in the universe, so... Oh, yeah. Okay, so just waiting for you to do your thing. Yeah, yeah, we can return to our yeah, we can return to our regularly scheduled program. Okay. Yeah, although there'll be a lot of because I'm a turtler, there'll be a lot of downtime, but oh, nice. Lanes of Wine, Wine Lane. That's in Dublin. What's the name of their version of sake that they have? It's like oh, Korean white. Let's see, we got salt, we got stone, we got ivory, we got salt again, salty pole, round as a ball. Make something up then. Chat. Yeah, we can ruin it together as a family. It's actual grapes. It's lame. Maca. It looks more Italian than anything. Macchi. Macchioli. I think it's the Gioli part that. Okay. Because it's raging barbarians, which almost does sound like a metaphor. I'm going to keep my guys turtled up in Washington. We're on a hill for extra defense. Usually either freedom or tradition. Liberty, that's the one. I like getting I like getting resources, but at the same time, tradition can help you. Like, I think it's the best one geared towards early. So we have every single victory condition on, do we? Ah, okay, that's just as good. It's just that in case we would be like outflanked, outpowered, we could still fuck about, you know. Ah, that works well for me. Yeah, last time I played this was with... Go on. Oh, good. Yeah, we'll declare our own victory. It's about the little things like genocide. Because God's chosen people are the Americans and the Koreans. Okay. You're already at #1 on the list. Jesus. I know, but still, let's have a look. See. Normally I play a playlist. Oh, by the way, Evan Lefevre gave me a link and permission to use his new album in the latest in the next one I do. So obviously not this one, but next time I'm going solo, I'll or maybe Euro Truck or American Truck, I will post that up. So big shout out to Evan in that regard. He is cool, and also to Marshall as well for giving me permission to use his music. Same thing. And of course, as always, Billy for being the first one on the list. Fucking love Billy's music. Oh, I've got salt too. So I've got like 2 things of salt. So we're just gonna salt everywhere. I can't see it. Whoa, shit. Oh, there's you. Yeah, you're in the tree line. You've got a warrior group here. I've got a merchant group here. So, all right. Are you? Yeah, the city on the hill, baby. Great. We can set up. Yeah, I can see that. So, and there's another one. So I'm gonna probably have to. It's 2 actually. So, Jesus. Oh, so let's whittle those numbers down. I'm gonna go for the ones that aren't in a defensive position. Yeah, that's cool. We're more industrial ourselves. I got my first policy, or second policy. So I'm gonna do. Yep. Well, you did say. I might Liberty or Building Wonders. Nah, oligarchy. We are very nearby an enemy, so I think I will go with aristocrats. Well, we've got my scouts can distract them, and I've got a warrior coming this way. But yeah, start churning those bad boys out, you know. I don't like the way you can't see the animations on multiplayer. Yeah, as a speed up. Yeah, deal with mod. All right, we got rid of one warrior. So, yeah, I had a feeling. We're building a worker right now while also building not missionary, masonry. which we just finished. Oh, cool! Didn't know that about the personalities. Oh, there's Manila. Sorry, there's Manila. Ooh, I'm gonna send my Manila. I want me some vanilla. Alright, I'm actually gonna send my guys down there to heal up too. My explorers just found a set of ruins, so that's pretty cool. I wonder what we'll find inside. And what the fuck? Oh, is that another city-state? Okie doke, but it seems there's an ivory thing, and I can't tell who's. Oh shit! I'll find out when I do have my worker do his thing. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, that's a shame. I might end up taking them. Well, we just taken over. We've just. I don't know what I got just there. I didn't see. Also, these scouts are fucking dead. South. Oh, northwest. Oh, fuck. Well, Raging Barbarians keeps you on your toes. Hopefully it keeps the AA on the toes, too. Alright, so, oh, we got some literally outside the city. We got some, I've got 77 gold with 4 each turn. Sure, except the only problem is the the score list, like the actual number 1, number 2, number 3 of like players is blocking it. So how do you get rid of this? Well, anyway, I found a way around it. I just get rid of the older ones. Oh yeah. Well, I'm working off a. Yeah. Well, let's pop down here and hopefully they. Oh, for fuck's sake! Bye, workers. I know. I don't know why I thought that was a good idea. Now I've got to send my army back to. No, North City is. Right. Well. Okay. Way. Increase. And offering accept. Alright. I did because I didn't realize there was a second one. I thought they were going to just focus on attacking the city. No, so I'm sending my warriors back. I've been attacked by barbarians before in cities. Then I don't know about multiplayer, but I've definitely done it on single. Oh no. I'm gonna build some. I'm gonna start writing myself. I haven't started it. I mean, oh, nothing usually. Every once in a while, if there's like a big raging riot or whatever, I just realize that it's always overpopulation, and then I just start spamming out workers and oh, what do you call it, settlers, which usually helps in game anyway. So. Well, I see, but, okay, so we've got, that's cool. It's good that we get our bearings. There's an ocean to the south of us, which I'll definitely want to send out an army, a city at some point to have as my stable port. Yeah. All right. So aggressive expansion early on. Yeah, it is, because you're managing multiple things at the same time. I got an archer hunkered up in this thing now, so what I'll do is I will build a... Yeah. That's cool. We're getting some good XP fighting them, so we're doing alright. You need a calendar for that, don't you? Good stuff. We're just these guys are about to die. Although maybe, yeah, we can at least make a fighting retreat back to our own territory. I'm gonna head back up to outside my city. Oh, nice. Yay! I've seen Mount Sinai. The idea, you'd think that there'd be pottery and everything all around it, but nope. Just trash from thousands of tourists. No, I mean, God, I'm very proud that I introduced you to extra history and extra mythology and the like, but at the same time, I think. Oh yeah. Have you seen Red and Blue? They showed up in the extra mythology episode. Oversimplified production, I think they're called. They are brilliant. I think Ashley's gonna love the a lot of Red's stuff about like tropes, especially when it comes to like romance and shipping and things like that. I think she'll be a happy camper, especially every time she has this running gag that every time Achilles, and who was Achilles' openly homosexual boy toy? Every time they're on screen, you just hear the endless whisper saxophone thing, and it cuts to their eyes glaring at each other. Yeah. Defensive, and now you keep moving back, but yeah, no, she's brilliant. She'll break stuff down, and Blue is big into history. Like, I think he's just finished his history major in some college somewhere, so he's So he definitely knows what he's talking about. But yeah, they're pretty damn cool. They also do let's plays of like latest games and shit. Choose research, calendar. Okay, so now we got a warrior and we got an archer and we got our other warrior. So let us now look to. There's the Great Library, but that is all you. I will. Have now. Okay. We're not on any spectrum. That's how an American should be. We're so big that we've broken the scale. That's double joke right there. We have our own boards, and it all just says America. Is it? That's like the national equivalence of we'll create our own board with blackjack and hookers. Yeah. Back in the 90s, we used to be so open with the fact that our government was the most corrupt shit in the world that there was a running ad for cups of tea. Like, I think it was the Lions Tea Company. And it was this actor pretending to be our Taoiseach, our Prime Minister. And it was all done in this sort of like little limerick and rhyme. But halfway through, it goes like... after a long day, I want to sit down with some friends with a cup of tea in hand. And then it cuts to underneath the table and he's getting this brown envelope. It's almost nice as 10 grand. Oh, that would be so done for slander in most other countries. But we've got this very, so ironically, even at the worst of like the Irish like conservative bullshit, we were still like had this very strange law where you can just slander the living shit out of someone and it's totally okay. It's kind of like more respect if you the more you can hide it. They're kind of like the referees of it. Did you see the a few weeks ago there was this billionaire who asked he said he doesn't like when people call him a billionaire because of the connotations of him being like duplicitous and like conniving. Instead, he wants to be known as a person of... Yes, that's exactly it. He goes like he feels he feels under attack every time. It sounds like you're going between German and Indian. Oh yes, sir, very good. Oh, it's more Turkish, but yeah, I see what you did there. Break my shitty minds. I'm gonna do my war dance now. And it turns out he's not even Chinese. What's the war morning? Aww. I thought you meant like literally like you wake up in the morning. What a great day for a war. But only until noon. And then it has a cut. Oh, yeah, it's like a they've got a very fluid language. It has a double meaning. I'm still third. We believe in you. Labour, great labour. First thing. Bird, brr. If I wasn't, Jesus, it sounded like, I know you were going for more Tucker jobs, but it sounded more like you were about to say, Rufio! Oh no. Great library has been made in a faraway land. So far. I am too poor and weak. We are busy building the Stonehenge right now. Well, we lost our worker a long time ago and saw in the time of legends. Back when we were dumb enough to leave the safety of Washington's walls, the outside people came. Cool. That's... This is known. That was this is known or it. Yeah, oh no, you're right. This is weird. It's just constantly saying choose research, but it won't let me choose research. I mean, I click on it and it shows me the technology tree and everything. It's like something's waiting to be done. Let's see, is there anything around here I have to do? No, it won't let me touch anything of that. Do you have to, you know, what's going on? Or? It still has your pings up there in the corner. Oh, there we are. There we are. That's exactly what happened. Yeah, if I wasn't going to be doing this, Hugo from Hugo and Jake is having conversation with Jesse Lee Peterson. Totally not Uncle Ruckus whatsoever. On the non sequitur, and I am so going to be looking forward to watching that afterwards. They're going to be talking about outrage culture and the Me Too movement because, yeah, a conservative fundamentalist Baptist preacher who talks about how white people are literally Jesus. Yeah, I don't think I think he's perfectly there prepared to talk about half the shit they're going to be talking about right now. He's a very... Have you ever seen Jesse Lee Peterson? He's a very strange looking man. Every time you pause him, his eyes always look like they're in the middle of a blink. And it looks like he's about to do a spit take. So at all times, it's like... At all times. It's fucking weird. Alright, we got ourselves husbandry. Yay. Husbandro. As you can still see, we're basically in caveman times right now. We have to, I stupidly thought that, hey, let's build a, well, I use my scouts to save you, so you're welcome. Flap it, stab it, scab it, I hate when that happens. I was building that. Alright, no more fancy fans. We're gonna just start building units, and we're gonna march out and we're gonna fuck them over, and it's gonna be glorious. It's gonna be fucking glorious. So glorious. Like, oh my god. The glory. What? Hey guys, let's surprise him. He'll love it. Dicks. Meanwhile, they just spawned another unit to protect the worker that I did at one point. I'm tempted, but I want good relations until I can fleece them out of their money. You know, a good American attitude. Now maybe launch a war of freedom. Operation Give Us a Worker. It'd be more honest than Operation Enduring Freedom anyway. Oh, by the way, do you hear that ISIS is in Venezuela right now? Yeah, absolutely. Trump is getting very worried about it. Venezuela also happens to have a huge chunk of oil and is currently controlled by a pseudo-socialist country that has ties to China. But yeah, it's just like Iran. Iran has oil, but it doesn't have anything to do with. It has to export it to China, who has to do all the heavy lifting. Choose research, the wheel, global power. We unsynced again. What are you talking about? The world is flat. Have you not seen airline schedules? It is because what you do is you have to understand that not only is it flat, it's also hollow, and if you go on the inside of it, it's quicker. Don't you know thermodynamics? Didn't you hear about the Nazi Empire? It combined with Soros in his bunker, and now they're calling themselves the Justice Democrats. Bilderbergs! So long as I can call him Poutine, they can do whatever the fuck they want. Poutine, baby. I saw somewhere that he felt that it was demasculating to him. I don't think. I think the only thing that is demasculating to him is the fact that he wakes up in the morning and he's so self-hating that he just goes, "It's everyone else's problem, not mine." And then he kills another person in the Stalin room, which was actually built by the Tsars, but you know whoever takes over it gets to call it whatever they want. All right, this is getting redonkulous. Every single time I knock out these barbarians, they spawn a new group. So I'm gonna send both troops down to do it. Okay. Boop. Found a pantheon, God King. Yeah. We're a very industrious area. We did. Yeah, Trumpism. It will. Let's see. There's the feast of the what did he call it? The bongers. They're not hamburgers. They're like hambonglers. The praise of our good friends Button and Nipple. And of course, the best thing about it is the worshipping of beautiful, clean coal. I'll never let any MAGA supporters down for that. I was on Pull the Trigger. I was on Pull the Trigger a while back, and we were joking that I think Trump knows that coal and diamonds are related, and he thinks that if you just polish coal enough, it becomes diamonds, and diamonds are wealthy. He's wealthy, so in his mind, he's put two and two together that diamonds must be good, so they must throw diamonds into a big furnace to power engines. So it can only be good. Yeah, so... Mm. Mm. I mean, why do you think it's called the White House? That's all the diamond dust. If it was coal, if coal was bad, it would be called the Black House, wouldn't it? Yeah, which of course is run by Democrats and might have a certain large proportion of a grouping of people in it. So we're not saying which. We're just saying that maybe they need to look at their own lives rather than blame the government for everything. Yeah. But I'm down with the blacks, so, you know. Yeah, but only the local government, and then only under the administration of... Yeah. I am. I've been waiting for players on and off for the longest time now. Waiting for players. Yeah, hi. There we are. Waiting players took forever. Boop. Alright, next turn we can finally get back our fucking warrior. Speaking of, you guys get back in there and heal up. You did good, son. You did good. Bloop. Bloop. Alright, we finally got our bastards back. Oh shit, here comes Mr. Army Mans to go kill us. There's a tree to the north. Yay, zombie film, that's actually pretty good. Not Quite Dad Bod was awesome in it. He was. I wonder who would he be played in if it was made for the West? Who would he be played at by? Yeah, because Bruce Willis he can definitely make fun of himself. He can definitely like play up a role if he needs to. You ever see what just happened? Hell of a good film. I've heard all right things about Glass. I don't know, yeah, but I don't know much else beyond it. I know on Friday, our first port of call will try to get to go and see a movie. Want to go out on the date. We want to see Battle Angel. Yeah, I know Bennett the Sage did a review on the original anime, and then at the end of it he's like, oh, so there's this live action thing going on. I'm like, what? It seems like a very strange thing to do a live action with, but, you know, as it turns... Yeah, apparently the action scenes are fantastic. It's like, they're on par with any, like, superhero film or anything like that. I think our eyes, those anime eyes, are off-putting as shit. I think that was an interesting choice they went with, but Because they... Yeah, I was thinking of doing that. Good thing I didn't, otherwise I'd feel very bad. If I can build one thing, I want to build the goddamn pyramids. Because that means workers. So many workers. Yeah, like in Ghost in the Shell, for example, which I know they didn't even they got a bloody white woman to do that, but they never even got like they never even tried to make her look all that much like the original character. Plus, we didn't get to see Scarlett Johansson's boobies, and that's sad. I know we've seen them numerous times. Oh, Ghost in the Shell. Watch it once and then forget you. Yeah, you watch it once and then you kind of forget you watched it. I mean, it's, the one scene at the beginning where she's kind of doing this with her hands, where she's going over and she just goes into stealth mode. That's kind of a cool scene. Doesn't even have the proper music for it though. The really famous Ghost in the Shell one that has all like trance music playing. Yeah. Yeah, I'd never seen Ghost when I first saw Ghost in the Shell. YouTube's gonna claim that we're trying to sing the song. Fuck you too. You don't have to worry. Well, I don't have to worry. The only thing I have to worry about is my not my channel getting taken down, obviously, but also my the video. What? Iron for everyone. We're building a water wheel because we're special boys. There you go. This is a ball. Would you like to bounce it? Yay! America! Optics. Damn. We're about to learn how what 1 + 1 is. 2 + 2 is 4. Two plus 2 is 4. 2 + 2 is 4. I can see why kids love this show. Yeah, so on Wednesday, what we'll be doing is Wasted Wednesday as standard, but I'll be probably just hopping on American Truck and Euro Truck. Why people love that game as much as they do is beyond me, but I mean, if you look at the, like the view counts, I get a couple of hundred in some cases, like views, and then I get like, I played Dungeon Keeper a few days, yesterday, and I got 4. I mean, I kind of get it on par with like Elite Dangerous because you got spaceships and shit. But Jesus, come on. I mean, I like it, but I mean, I don't like it as much as these people do. There are whole communities, and guess what? I'm already banned on the multiplayer because I don't follow the rules for like particular trailers and everything. I'd love it when I get Stellaris. I don't know when that is, but when I get Stellaris, I'd love to, because you're not alone. I know, not Chaos Gamer. What's his name? Pagan Situation. He's big. Yeah. But Pagan Situation loves Stellaris, and I think Shortbus likes Stellaris as well. So there's a good few people who watch me. Ooh, someone grabbed a settler over here. Not my settler, mind, but pyramids. I don't care about the rest. We must build pyramids. Purchase it. I can purchase. Worker. Perfect. I know. That's because I've got too many units out at once. I don't trust the trade route until we get rid of all these barbarians. Nice. Alright, we'll pull these guys across back the river and bring these guys out to engage. Meanwhile, workers, go over here and build up a... Give me some salt. Yeah, absolutely. What did I do? Last time I had the advantage of we set everything down to like super low, weak barbarians, all that shit. And there was like 3 of us, and they had no real idea what they were doing. Like, I have very little understanding of what I'm doing, but still. Like they had just bought the damn game, so that was fun. All right, I'm gonna actually send my army. If I'm gonna have an army, I might as well fucking use it for something. Garrison requires no. My eye is still set on that port to the south. Horses, salt. Okay. Fuck you, happened again. This time, however, we will not let that shit stand. Don't worry though, because there's only one place they can go, and that's over here. And we've got 3 forces coming at them. Good thing you said incense and nothing else. In Civ 4, there's when you piss off Catherine the Great, she goes, "Incredible, a world leader even I won't sleep with." And I also love how her character slaps the screen when she sees you, and it kind of shakes all over the place. Well, I think if she liked you, she should give you a motorboat. I mean, it's diplomatic niceties, you know. Early Victoria, of course, like just after getting the throne. Maybe, well, I was going to say Elizabeth the Great, but the thing about Elizabeth the Great is that by the time we see her, she's just coated in makeup, and like we don't know her. Like her hair would be fake at that point, like that massive big thing of red. I like her in her early age, but then of course back then you need you to be like they wanted you to be like super duper skinny as fuck. So it's kind of hard to get motorboating going on with that. Nice. Yeah, I hear you. Oh, Tenochtitlan. Eagle Warrior of Tenochtitlan. I always remember that from the Age of Empires 2 campaign. Where you play as you start off as a foot soldier, and then you become a jaguar warrior, and then you become an eagle warrior, and then you become the emperor for like in like what's left of Tenochtitlan after Cortez is kicked out. Sickness ravages our home. Yay! We finally built a wonder. But yeah, okay. So, yeah. Tradition. Hello, good sir or madam. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the show. We are here playing Civ. Well, I should say Steve here is playing Civ, and I am playing Baby's first city-state. We have a whole our society is heavily geared towards industries, which I would like to think, but in reality, yeah. Aztec warrior. What? There's Soul anyway. So, if we were at war, Altmay would be the city-state that buffers between us. Cool. Almighty. There, the Aztecs. There's a... Aw, settler go bye-bye. Yeah, you're gonna get that sometimes if you're not paying attention. Yep. I'm alright. Well, there's your problem right there. Yep. Have a look over this, Joe. Oh, well, there's your problem right there. Yep. I don't know why I was channeling Andy Griffith at the end of there. Just put some flex tape on it. I saw this boat in half. Why did you saw this boat in half there? What does that have to do with tape? Spermin, you say? I think I found your settlers, by the way, but my mofos won't last against their mofo. Well, they might actually. Or at least some good XP, I suppose. Neato petito. I think it's about time we expand ourselves down south and create ourselves a trade port, the likes of which numerous people have seen because I'm not the first trade port. Isn't there a movie called Mother Truckin' that's entirely based off that one saying? Well, hell, monster trucks is a thing. We will assist you with the power of horse people. Yes, we just got ourselves some charioteer. To grow. All right, I'm claiming this. I'm claiming the banks of the inland sea here, or the lake, as my. That's about as far as I will expand north. So where these guys are heading. We can define our borders of the mind. Hope you don't mind. Cool. I had a chance to see Petra. Never did. Well, I was kind of spoiled for choice, and my dad had never been to Israel, and with his Jewish heritage, I thought, yeah, you should see it. So we went to Israel, and he... not on camera. To say that it wasn't a great trip. I mean, it was a great trip in the sense of seeing cool sights. We went to Jerusalem. We went to Tel Aviv. I got to have an energy drink that was illegal in every country but there in Vietnam, and it was promoted by Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, it had ginseng in it. There's your problem right there. But I hear them guys can't fly through the air and use a finger punch on you to stop your heart. I can do something similar to my wife, but it ain't her heart and it doesn't stop it, if you get my meaning. Woo-wee! Optics leading the way. You know, when Paddy's Day comes around, we're going to be up in Dublin, and Claire wants to hang about. She wants to go to Mongolian barbecue, which I am totally down for, but she's going to have to book the table because everywhere, I mean, like a crappy little greasy spoon is going to be packed to the rafters. The reason I'm saying that is because Paddy's Day, of course, equates to American tourists in their billions. So I am going to oh, where it's just basically the undead just have little leprechaun hats. That's it. It costs 15 quid. When I was in Scotland, someone asked me in the Tennant's Brewery, do you call them Irish car bombs? And I'm like, no. We don't call them anything. That's a waste of good drink. Like, Jesus Christ. Yeah. And I've told you this before, but I don't think I've ever said this on stream. Whenever an American comes up to an Irish person and says, oh, do you know such and such? All you have to say is, oh yes, everyone knew them, and then just walk away. Whatever you can say afterwards is not as good as what's going through their head. She's never said it, but like all Americans, they point out their ancestry. They need. Yeah, well, so long as you don't compare the two as the exact same. Nah, no one gives a toss anymore. It's all in good fun. The only time yeah, pretty much. You are such a wit. It rhymes with wit. Urbane and witty. Barbarian. Barbarians of the... I would have said made them fall, but we can't let them fall. But it's the same principle. Low energy rhyming here. Zulu's treasury is now empty. 5-point booker. Shaka has entered the medieval age. Neat. Welcome to the medieval age. Yeah, little known fact, it's more like the suicide forest. They're actually just, it's the gardens where people go and commit suicide. It's not really. What a horrible thing to say. Banned. Banned from low energy videos. We do not support that unsweet boy logic here. And the crowds laugh, but there are laughs of Schadenfreude, for they have all been there. Yeah, I've done that before. I walk around, like I move a character slightly to the left on turn like 5 and see that I'm right nearby an enemy city. I'm like, nope, start. Plus we're live, man. We're live. yes, we're all friends here. You're lucky. You're lucky you're pretty. I'll win. I'll show you all. We'll create a city the likes of which the world has never seen. Daniel. So, then, LA or Seattle. What's it? Ben on one of his streams showed us a live feed. On YouTube there's a live feed of a street in Seattle, and it is just full of like hundreds of people who are just all there to either get prostitutes or pick up meth or smoking meth, and like you can just watch them, and it's just fucking weird, man. It is, because a lot of them have phones and they know they're on camera, and so you'll know which ones are like off their skulls or not. Apparently, one guy got some troll got one guy to like strip naked on camera in like the middle of February in Seattle. Oh, probably. Thing is, though, they set that shit up themselves. It's weird. I got myself another chariot. Barbarian warriors, do. You're going broke. We haven't seen gold in centuries. There's a mural in the palace that is just a single gold coin crudely drawn, and we tell tales around the campfire about it. You must expand outwards, not upwards, forwards, not outwards, and always twirling, twirling, twirling towards the future. I'm about to start on my third one now. Neato, and petito. So, like real Korea then. Oh God, I saw the Vice documentary on love in Korea, and the way their population's getting so old, you've got things like geriatric clubs, where it's just people in their 60s plus all going out to just party, and they're like dancing to disco, and like they've also got like rappers and shit, but they're all at least in their 60s. Oh, I don't know it. I do not know it. You know, this is why I don't mess with music. This is why I'm a sweet boy. I prefer the silence of nature. Unless you get one of those Fisher-Price boombox. Oh, but the saddest thing about all of it was there are women who just sit around on the street, and for like 50 quid they'll have sex with you, but they're all like 60 and 70 years old because their pensions can't cover it. So they become Bacchus girls, they're called. And it's just like, wow, I guess there's an elderly fetish going on in Seoul, or else, you know, as that is the opposite of lovely. It is like, what's the opposite of lovely? The opposite of lovely would be ugly? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Fugly. I hate that noise. It's there just to remind you, ah, you didn't build it, but they did. Fuck, I'm getting rid of this guy. He's costing me cash money. Okay. Settlers of Catan, a game I've never played before. Is it? I've also never played Settlers, the games, like Settlers 2 and things like that. I have a feeling I'd like it. I know it's beloved by a lot of people. I mean, they keep making sequels. One game I tried so hard to get into, and I just didn't. Yay! Well, technically I've got 2, so. Oh, cool. I'm getting rid of my charioteers. I don't need them squandering my cash money. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't think I'd like Heroes of Might and Magic, to be honest with you, but after I played it, I'm like, oh, this is kind of fun. Honest Red was really, 3 is just brilliant. I'll admit it was Seth who convinced me to get it at the end of the day. I just loved watching his reviews over and over, and I'm just there like, yeah, okay, what now? It's cheap. Hey people. He never seen the Heroes of Might and Magic 3 review. Oh, it's brilliant. He gushes about it over and over again. Proudly sponsored by the Merchants Guild. Huge. I know things, I'm friends with things, and I know things. I got me Boston. I have a sudden urge to scream on the phone at people. I always wanted to see Boston. Oh, I know I'm not going over to you guys this year. Well, I mean, I could, but I don't think I could afford. Oh, fuck off! First turn I have to get the mausoleum, and I decided it doesn't work. But the I didn't know you were doing it. Well, you're not building the Oracle, are you? You're not building the Oracle, are you? Okay. Yeah, well, I've got 7 turns to... Yeah, I've got 7 turns to do the Oracle. So, yeah, I don't think I'm heading up to you guys because, well, you guys can't really host me. But that does leave me open to a lot of other places. One place I'm thinking of seriously going is New York for Macy's Parade. Yeah, I haven't been to New York in ages because last time, a few times I've been going to America, I've been going to see you guys, and I haven't. I've never seen Macy's Parade, so I'm kind of curious to see how it would turn out, especially if I compare it to Paddy's Day. Finding accommodation it's not the hardest. It's not the easiest either. I mean, there's a few places in Manhattan, but it's like on the other side of Manhattan, and that is a walk and a half. So, have you ever been to New York? Yeah, it's just, and I wouldn't. I mean, on the best of days, I wouldn't trust the buses in New York because they're New York buses. But on Macy's Parade, that'll be absolute bedlam. So what I'd probably end up doing is getting a hotel or hostel as near to there as possible, and then another place I might want to go to is Iceland. I know, it's great. I love it. I'm a city boy. I love being in the heart of shit. I learned that after coming out here to the country. Oh, I can do. I do that too, but I don't know. I just if I can only pick one, because I'm going to London in December, so it's not like I can push it back further and save up. But think about Reykjavik when I'm actually in Iceland. I'm only the hotel I've decided to go to. It's only 2 or 3 doors down from the Phallic Museum. The Phallus Museum. Yeah, the Dick Museum. Yeah. Something like 3,000 perfectly preserved penises. Yeah. Dicks of their natural animals, dicks of famous people, moles of dinosaur dicks. Yay! And we have to renew our trade site. For the money. South Korea is best Korea because it has a lot of movies about lizards. Oh, nice. I always go for industry. Mm. Best Korea. Best Korea has your soul in mind. Eh? Eh? I don't. Come on. Yay! And we're going to... And I am going to build myself another city. My population is very sad. They should really fix that with a circus. Because clowns make everything better. We're Americans, so of course we're not happy, but we're well fed. I love going to see you guys every time. It's just there like, I wonder how many extra pounds I can throw on this time. You know? Bastin! Out of townies. Oh god. Let's see where are we going to do now? Okay, boop. Yay, that mildly helped everything. No, National Epic, no, Parthenon, you're doing that. Writers Guild. One apiece. One. I've got 4 cities, or at least I will in a few seconds, and I've got 1 piece of army. I did have a couple of chariots, but they were costing me so much money I had to get rid of them. We now have Philadelphia, the great city on the lake. Fine. It is fine. As long as it isn't White Walker whiskey, I'll be happy. Well, I constantly said, would you like some, or is it okay? And you're like, no, it's fine. No, it's fine. that stuff just helped me float through that trip. Well, I felt bad, but then I'm like, well, he keeps on saying no, and you know, there's nothing else in that place. It's not like there was a liquor store that I could walk up to. There was the mall, which I should have gotten out. I should have gotten out to there more. I only went up there the one time. Cool guy who works there up at the bar. We talked about half a dozen things on the planet. He was cool. Once you mention you're Irish to an American over there, it's just like there's a 90% chance they're gonna at least buy you a Coke or something like that. An unmet player lost their original capital. Montezuma. Boston has adopted a religion. And that religion looks like Catholicism. Well, Boston is a very big. I mean, I've seen Searchlight. It's a very Catholic heavy town. Well, we can start gearing up to support you guys. We got tons of horses. We can be a harassing force. Yeah. Well, we're just going to waiting for you first, but there we are. Yeah. Yeah. I can join you if you wish. I might be able to get a worker or two out of it. You know, a good old-fashioned slave raid. You know, you need to be slave raid the American way. The Civil War was not fought about slavery. Slaves had a great life. Just ask Kanye West. I feel sorry for anyone who has to have their moral authority come from Kanye West. That Jesse Lee Peterson guy is one of those people also who believes that slavery was just a choice. Yeah. They sure did. I mean, it takes a couple of million to tango, doesn't it? Mo fucking lasses. Oh. And shiny beads as well, until we realized that shiny beads work better off with Native Americans. Mm-hmm. About damn time. They're not all the same. Accuracy, barrage, barrage, accuracy. I'm gonna go with accuracy, oh yeah. Hey, I'll start setting some composite bowmen up to support you. And some horsemen, so we can raid. Do a little bit of the old raiding. Yeah, that's where they're on their way to. All right. Barracks before we build an army. It's always good to build some barracks just so they don't get slaughtered. Some basic training is not the worst thing in the world. Getting sick of these Aztec missionaries. Yeah, I don't honestly care about my faith. I know you get huge perks and everything, but if you want to work with, yeah, if you want to work with that, be my guest. Okay, we're shock. Colosseum increases citizens' happiness. Walls, just because. They're not Aztec, are they? No, they're Altma. Atme. And who do they want to fight? I've got a target somewhere. Oh! The missionaries. I didn't know you could attack missionaries. Neat. Montezuma's in a bad place. Your enemy is near. No, it's not. Because my enemy will soon be dead. Okay, we are now entering the city. All right. Damn. You got some you got a powerhouse there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Composite bowman, catapults. No, that'll take too long. Horseman, warrior, charioteer. I guess another caravan then, I guess. Money. You can't be just constantly producing troops. You sounded like the meme there. Your horseman was bombarded by enemy catapult. Well, there we go. I'm helping. Now we're going to start producing pikemen. We're also going to send up these regular troops up here on the grounds that I can phase them out. In other words, they're going to get slaughtered. But I don't have any iron, so I can indeed. Pikemen. Theology, metal casting, guilds. Just gonna wait a turn now. So he's the motherfucker that took Stonehenge. Waiting for players. I can't. I'm waiting. Yeah, here we are. There we are. Next turn. Your horseman was destroyed after being bombarded by a catapult. Well, that'll do that. Alright, so I'll move this next to Tenantry Clan. Boom. Boom. And boom. Boston needs a barracks. Adopt policy. Each city will accrue a culture points by 3. Yeah. Now we have a golden age. Our golden age is highlighted by helping another person. Now, our army still wears off, so, and even then we ain't got much of an army to speak of, but we can whittle them down. Can I purchase something? I can purchase with faith, I suppose. Catapult. There. Got myself catapults. Promote units. Rough terrain. Now we shall march you out and engage our enemies. Fire, fire. Tenantry Clan. Eagle warrior from Tenantry Clan. Ready to composite bowman. Take forever for these catapult to reach even the borders, but I'm sure it'll be useful. I'm just focusing on infantry right now, so Kaplaais. No wonder they had so many troops. Look, they've got yeah, I've seen that in real life, by the way. They are tiny. They are so short. I like the ones on the chariots though. The chariots are all made out of bronze. Apparently they used to have duels on the back of them. How the fuck do you have a duel on a chariot? Back in my day, you had the axles in the southern part of the base. That allowed for more lean back would bounce off the rider. Nowadays, it's all horsemen this and chariots are lame that. I saw someone another day. They had 4 wheels and they called it a chariot. 4! What is this country coming to? I suppose stable then. I'll build a stable. Help with any future production. I'm Troy McClure. I don't know why, but I immediately just thought of Troy McClure's voice. Hi, I'm Troy McClure. You might remember me from such films as... accuracy, what's the landscape? Road, grassland, hill. Oh, well in that case. Damn, their city's doing alright. Yeah, we are kind of whittling it down. Whittling and piddling. Meanwhile, our catapult is making good progress. It will be next turn. I think it might be at the border. So what other games do you think we'd be able to play in the near future? Like, I don't have Stellaris, but you ever play multiplayer on Crusader Kings? Ooh, I do not have RimWorld, and frankly, RimWorld is nice to look at. I don't think I'd enjoy it. Well, I'd give it a go, but I'd give it a go in my own time, and then I'd be able to be like, oh yeah, sure, this is cool, we can play this some other time, but, you know, it's just as likely I'll be like, yeah, so it's a bit on the pricey side. Do you have Apex Legends? It is free. Any good? Yeah. I'm trying to get a game set up with Chaos Gamer and Boom, but Chaos is in the US and Boom is in Australia and I'm in Ireland, so it's kind of hard to get the timing right. Nice. I like spamming the Great General's ability to create a bulge in like your territorial lines, and you just go right up next to an enemy city, like a couple of cities, and suddenly, oh, they're separated. Well, that's well, obviously, as long as you don't touch mine, we're good. I'm suffering enough as it is. Speaking of, iron! I knew it. Okay, reinforcements will have to wait because I'm going to start building up a settler to oh, Machu Picchu is created in a faraway land. Pikachu. Ryan Reynolds. Ooh. Yeah. Why is he? I honestly think he did that as a sort of dare. Honestly. I mean, that or else the money, the sheer hordes of money. And then he just he goes home. He gets absolutely plastered. He sets up a oh, what do you call it, a dartboard with like a bunch of names on it, and he just closes his eyes and flings at it. And the first one that it lands on, he'll do. And he takes his blindfold off and he goes, "Oh, I put that one down there as a joke. Fuck it! No, I'm good enough for this. I can make this work." Yep, because it's just there like when Will Smith does a movie. It's just Will Smith. That's all. That's all, his one role. It's Will Smith. It can be good. It can be very good. Yep, fucking Smurf. I saw it. It hurts me. It hurts me in the sad area. You know, it feels like someone somewhere should be offended, even though there's no such thing as blue people. Aha! Our catapult is doing its wonders. Charge! I just wanted to get rid of that those units, freeing up space. Operation Kill the Darkies. They were... Why did you channel Bane to say that? You adopted the darkness. I was born for it. Silliness. Next turn. That's cool. Bloop, 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 bloop. Looks like it. Boop. Next turn. I hate that noise so badly. Boom down. It's like the sad tuba playing, but it's a little bit more embarrassing. I try to get them all when I'm playing on my own, just because, and I like getting more and more complicated with things like oh, there we are. There's Tenchi Clan. Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on up, moving on up to kill some people from Central and South America. Let's have a look, see if I can spot any. Around where? You should see it as a player experience. That's what EA would call it. Player's choice. Player's choice to not buy your fucking game. Oh, speaking of, do you see it was Activision? They claimed massive profits, huge profits, and they laid off 800 members of staff because they can't afford it. And then the guy in charge of it, what's it, Kusnek or whatever the hell his name is, he ended up getting a massive bonus this Christmas. If only there was a connection. I can't see any though. Video games can't keep going on like this. They're going to end up crashing. Saskatchewan. We go over to Saskatchewan, as in. Great engineer. He's not that great. I think engineers in this game are so OP. Well, you're not going to attack? No? Okay. Theology. Meh, indeed. And here we are. We're going to get involved with some barbarians. Why? Reasons.
You must protect your supply lines.
Except my feelings for you. What are you saying? I'm saying what you already knew, but you wouldn't admit. And then they bang. Hard. I know it's not professional, but I'm feeling an urge to assault your bastion, if you get my meaning. Just wait until you find pop music. You'll be Gangnam Style will be considered opera in comparison to what your people will be creating. Well, that is true, except you forgot one thing. What about his father and grandfather? They can't all be the greatest. Unless, of course, this is the key thing here, they all have the same soul. Because they're not more, I mean, they don't even poop, obviously, so that means, not according to, not according to North Korea. North Korea claimed that they don't, he's too busy to poop, helping, he doesn't go to the toilet because he's too busy helping the country. You do that. Okie dokie. Oh, I actually should go into the kitchen real quick, so I'll be right back, just in case you're wondering where I am. Gotta reheat this bad boy. Nothing says classy like reheating a cup of tea. Don't judge me. I'm on this side of the screen and you're not. Well, that was almost an absolute disaster. Bloop. I must pull my entire computer apart. return. Proud with the scars of battle. The real question is, ooh. Yes. I assume, unless of course you have been killed and replaced by a doppelganger of some kind. You know what else has been foiled? The insidiousness of communism. Dur, dur, dur. I go the one that's clearly a reference to fascism. So I want a great patriotic war is what I want. And Lebensraum. Yeah. I think it's an interesting idea the way they have like the districts are just spread out. Yeah. What was it? There's a game I want to play, and it's remember when Beyond Earth came out and it was kind of a disappointment? Yeah. I mean, I'll still find myself playing it from time to time, but not exactly. It's not exactly my go-to game, you know. But we took out a spearman. We're helping. But yeah. But the thing is, a game came out roughly about the same time, and it was like something Pandora or something like that. That's very similar to it. I want to play that game sometime because it's kind of like Alpha Centauri, in that like you've got like all the factions with different like ways of looking at the world and all that shit. Is that yours? Ooh, Aztec Great General right there. We're going in for the kill, baby. We're going in for the kill. I also want to play Stellaris because, well, if it's Paradox, that's a good thing. Oh, by the way, you see the trailer for the spiritual sequel to Vampire the Masquerade, Tender? Oh, check that out! It's starting off as an app for your phone. You need to have a Paradox account to join it, but it's kind of like yeah. I think the gist is that you're meant to like meet up for people for regular people it's meant to be a dating website, but let's say for vampires it's more of an eating out website. I know this great bar if you want to go to. It's a little bit out of the way. No need to tell your roommate. You'll be back home before long. You know. I'm gonna bring some friends over. We have much to discuss. So you like the expanded works of Anne Rice, huh? Interesting. It's just that like paradox of all people doing a Vampire the Masquerade sequel. It's kind of a no. I'll give him a go though. Like I'm gonna eventually play Vampire. Oh, can I play it on this? There's nudity in that game. That's why I don't play The Witcher, because there's nudity in The Witcher. And of course YouTube will be like, ha, no. Like, I don't even play The Sims because I've got the Wicked Whims mod installed, but also even the drug mod might get me banned. Which is hilarious just to see, haha, we've taken out their great general. It's hilarious to see, it's hilarious to see, your Sims. Yes, absolutely, because, you know, hilariousness is something. So we've also built Atlanta, which is right now. Now we shall build the Artists Guild, if you will. I will not, good sir. Ask tits. Yeah, because they're on our asses all the time. Gonna kill me some ass ticks. I heard that. Yeah, so Stellaris. I know I'd love it if I got into it. We're keeping them distracted. So I have never played it. There's a YouTube group called the Templin Institute that I love following. I think you'd absolutely love them. But they they've created their whole thing called the Greater Terran Union. And it just does the history of the Greater Terran Union through each part of it. And I mean, these videos are huge. It's like a group of 20 people working. I've seen like the team video of it, and it has the entire history of the Greater Terran Union, and like all their fans help put it together and everything. And it's really cool. You know, yeah, you'll love it. It not only does that, it shows like fictional factions, peoples, religions, events. And it's all done like like scholars of that world. It's kind of how they speak in it. It's all done like that. So, for example, when they talk about the Imperium, often if they're talking about chaos, the Inquisition comes in and cuts them out with this big Inquisitional logo saying like, "Citizen, you have been reported to be engaged in heretical studies. Agents of His Most Holy Inquisition shall be with you shortly." You know, like you just start like, what the fuck? Yeah. And for April Fools, they had the box factory from Springfield and showing that it's a part of this massive cabal conspiracy that controls the world. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I mean, what are you, some sort of sheeple? Can't you see the signs? Where's all the money going? Oh shit! Nope. My bad. How do you unpropose? There, I proposed it. No, we're not doing this. You think this shitty you think this shitty army is all I have? You've activated my trap card. Suddenly, like Yep. Me too. Well, actually, I've got a minus 14. I've been training a lot with the smaller cities. So yeah, but at least we're not at war anymore. So, oh, we still are. My bad. I'll help. I'll make up for that by. Yeah. Salty Paul, round as a ball. I call Paul Sodior, the Baron of Salt, and he did not like that. Well, they'll all be just back at the. They'll all just be back at the your capital, won't they? This will respawn. Oh shit.
Whoops the doodle.
Two of them. Not the worst. Let's fix that up.
Let's fix that up right now.
And at that moment he realized there's nothing to do but be yourself. I need so much. Well, actually now I don't, because I've got Atlanta. Like I needed iron for most of this game. So what if I unit until heal? Pig iron. I got pig iron. I got all pig iron. We shall send our forces down south of Atlanta, and we shall take out this one of the last of the barbarian tribes, where they actually have the settler from some other team, and yoink, free settler. Or free worker. It's all good. We know who he is. We're fine. We're fine. India and Portugal made public great person. Let's see, Washington demands marble. They accept. Okay. Barbara has been recruited as a spy. Cool. You accepted the offer from Kaplaais1.
Money.
Yeah, we did that. And that's fine. I'm tired of seeing that crosshair over Washington. Your icon looks like a 69ing set of fish. Glitch as you do, my darling. By the way, how long have we been playing this for? I'll find out now, real quick. We have been streaming for 2 hours. That's cool. That is fine. Reason being is, after 6 hours, it becomes next to impossible for YouTube to actually get these damn things to process. They just end up buffering. Some people on DP have been waiting up to a year to see a video. So, yeah, YouTube's great like that. So, we don't want it to go past 6 hours, but we're starting to get a bit of momentum going up. I want to get all those trade routes back. Trade routes. I'm still -4 because of the new city of Atlanta that I got. It's not really the best. But alright, return unit, which belongs to Portugal. Take it, if you don't mind. I want another worker. They can bitch about that all they want. Portugal? Alright, now we're at a neutral. We're at a neutral now. Adopt policy. I think I will go with commerce. No, I'll actually finish off tradition first. Tradition. City connection between Boston and... yeah, cool. Right. Well, I'm going to send you guys up there, and I'm going to send you guys down here. And you can build me my mine. We finally have some bloody iron. That's cool. Choose production worker. Oh, workboat. Need that. We will build a canvassery. A deal with Kaplaais, marble. Kaplaais, make a deal, accept. Okay. Oh no! I'm smarter than that. Next turn. Is Tenouchi Clan still around? Oh. Tenouchi Clan, boom. Trade boats, not boats, trade boats, work boats, boom. Food is good. We shall build some gardens. Make the place all pretty. Pretty, pretty boys! No. 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 I might have to run away. No. Okay, go for it. Speaking American! You speak American? Pablo Escobar. You know, we can't, you know what, Juan? We don't need damn foreign folks coming in. We need white-blooded Americans just like you. And Akbar over there. I'm a mother trucking plane slash hill slash. Oh, they're just no, they're just rebel slaves. They want their freedom. No, they are not. Waiting for player. Oh, just got so much killing. Yep, that's me. You want anyone dead? Women, children? Yep, I'm the guy. Oh, there I go, killing again. Bloop, bloop. Yes. We have iron! Iron gives you strength. Well, I did not ask, so it is more my problems than it is yours, to be entirely honest. I've just finished machinery myself. We're gonna have ourselves some crossbows. Build our... Coolaboo. There we go. Huzzah. Spearmen are meant to die. It is their lot in life. Edutainment. Washington, Atlanta. Oh, well, Lisbon's down here. And yeah, it is. We'll have to build up quite an impressive navy, but we can do that. Even the weakest one to me, and they're probably still going to kick my ass. With the power of friendship. Form of friendship beam. Or madam. But not Zer. There's only 2 genders. Those roads don't look quite right. I mean, just looking down at them, they just... Whoa. Nope. Yeah, okie. These are pikemen, they are. Well, you go back into Atlanta and hold up. Womp, 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 womp. The Jenny, I think it's called. We must build a galleass. Lots of galleass for my ass. Actually, no, what I want is a... Wordplay. Semantics. Bloop. I guess while we wait for halfway decent ships, we will build a, thingamajig. 10 penny towers. I always hated that they made him English and then they never explained how he got over there. Womp. I can say that's a metaphor, but the North... It remembers that Ned Stark sucked. I remember. Cool. We are predominantly Best Korea, with still some holdouts in the south of strong hardcore Catholicism, which all the boy butts as you can have. I mean, you don't need them. I'm now. It's not my faith too. I'll take care of my own wheelhouse. Oh, speaking of, though, here comes a Portuguese great prophet. It looks like the counter revolution has begun. They wish to reclaim their ancestral spiritual lands from the heathens. The heathens. Heathens. White. White. Lick the legs. Oh, you wouldn't get that reference. It's just more. Cool Whip. There we are. Cool Whip. Will Wheaton. Will. Shut up, Wesley. What do you think of that new Patrick Stewart, that new Picard show coming out pretty soon? Yep. I don't know if Patrick Stewart is going to rehash the role. I think they'd be crazy not to. But he is getting quite old. But it's probably gonna be like a prequel of how he got got in command of the Enterprise and all that shit. Yeah, him on the what was it? Not the was it the Excelsior or the Discovery? What was the ship before the? I know the Excelsior is the one that Riker constantly gets offered, and he turns it down until for some reason he picks the Titan. But and for the record, like, Jesus Christ, dude is being offered ships and commands left, right, and center, but because the script demands it, he has to stay on board the Enterprise. Number one. Riker without a beard wouldn't have said no. The look he gives Q. I don't need your women, Q. That was a... I don't know, I mean, I know a lot of people give flack to Voyager in a lot of respects, but I do think it had the balls to drop characters as it needed. I did too. I mean, I grew up... I remember growing up, the DS9 was the big one that no one liked, and then over time people were like, I wonder if Enterprise is going to get that respect one of these days. Yeah. Maybe they'll do it as a type of fuck you to the hipsters. Enterprise is my favorite one. That's fine by me. And I think we should have a... How about a science funding? No. Arts funding. Arts funding. That's true. Although I was thinking more of just getting more of those culture points up. Boy. Yeah, I guess a science victory. Start us the events of... Oh, wow. Well, I'm so slow because, well, my nation was so gimped early on by the sheer amount of barbarians everywhere. What else, monster? Petrish Farm remembers. Do you remember when women couldn't vote and certain people weren't allowed on golf courses? Petrish Farm remembers. Petrish Farm supports beautiful clean coal. Mostly around Petrish Farm as the rest of it falls apart. Then we shall all praise the new empire of Petrish Farmopolis. The fourth farm. Fuck you. I'm a craft man myself. To the camps. I think you're just rubbing it in at this point. Everything's taking forever. And on top of it all, we got these. And on top of it all, these Portuguese great prophet is just coming around dicking about. At least I've got an excuse to go to war with them at some point. I suppose what I... Muslim shit. Muslim gaze. The Muslim gaze. Oh. I am going to try to get as... Wolfenstein, the inspiration for the Disney castle. Even though apparently it's an absolute bitch to get to in reality. They've already kind of spent their load, so... They have faith. Purchase, missionary. Purchase, inquisitor. Oh, of course, yeah, you don't do it in a same. Okay. Now we shall march our forces off to do this. First. Leave our trade routes alone. They can do whatever the fuck they want. No. Do you ever watch Down the Rabbit Hole? You get to see all the freaks of the internet and some weird like urban legends. Like the I never heard of the was it the Mouse Utopia experiments they did in the 50s? You ever see that shit? Oh my god, it's... Yeah, and the others would just be allowed to be raped themselves to death. It was creepy as fuck. Anyway, hello there, Boom Boss. Hi there. Hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing well. Welcome to the show, Dab. You know, I can give you a different type of dab, but I'm afraid you're gonna have to pay me because that would just insult. That is. Oh no. The different type of dab is the dab that I don't want to do. You'd have to actually bribe me to do it on camera. I have no problem going nude, but you know, I'm not gonna insult myself in another way. Fuck dabs. Or unfortunate. Who's us? We have a Portuguese war to fight. Yeah, well, we're in the best location to actually do that. So, nope. Well, they are barbarians. They probably would be cool with that. Because barbarians have no souls, as you already know. They are like the Welsh, actually, in that regard. Notice when the barbarians come up, they're like, we're gonna steal one of your workers. But when you come up, you're like, we've advanced to the point where we have nuclear weapons. Woo! Yeah! Say it like it is, brother. Oh! Woo! Crossbow. Alright, we're gonna march down to near around Portugal's border. Gal of Port. I've been to Portugal. It's pretty. It's been a pretty gal, more like it. You got a pretty Portugal. Be ashamed if someone did something to it, like invaded on a holy crusade. Ooh, crossbowmen promote some units, oh yeah. March, march, Portugalski. Alright, great prophet motherfucker, how about you stop doing that? That'd be great. Bombardment against land units. More galleasses. Galley for your ass. We march down, where we shall engage in epic combat with our foes. By epic, I mean between two powers and titans of industry. Culture, religion, food, powerhouses of food. Food, I'm hungry. So hungry. Yeah. Do we have anything in our name? We do not. At least we're not the worst of anything either. We're quite acceptable. Aha! Did you see the African Outreach Program summit with the Chinese, and their banner translates to exploitation? Yeah, it's like cooperation, unity, and all that shit. But then the first word when you translate it directly into English underneath is exploitation. We Chinese are very direct people. China, you've learned well. I don't know. Viggo Mortensen seems I don't know, he seems a bit too happy for a film like that. And whoa! Then The Road happened and it was a good film. We're about to break our trade routes, but fuck it. We are now at war with Portugal. And we're gonna go for Porto. That. We all know it did. Portuguese 9/11. It's like 9/11, but Portuguese. Portugal. Speak for yourself there, big buddy. Yeah, Porto is actually very pretty. We drove from Porto to Seville when I was there last. It was so nice. Yep. Yep. Here on Low Energy Videos, the only people we don't like are the Welsh. They know what they did. That's just a great one line in Vice City in like the Chatterbox talk radio. They've got like the evangelical on, and he's like bigots, degenerates, the Welsh. They're all here to make America worse. I mean, those accents though. And who the hell likes leek that much? I mean, honestly. What? That should be like a travel guide. Like, beautiful vistas, so much history. Who the hell likes leek? What the hell is wrong with you? I'm channeling a little bit of Dr. Phil there. What's the deal with airline food? It's cheap. I've actually had really nice airline food. I don't know why it keeps getting bad rap. Shaka Zulu. Meanwhile, we're gonna. Meanwhile, we're about to take Porto. See, we don't need your help. All we need is your funding. Please give us money so we can buy mercenaries and then claim that we did all this work ourselves. You have discovered astronomy. 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 That's the word. Astronomy. It's like pastrami, but different. The study of pastrami. We are fertile lands to spread your Korean seed on. Face, lower back, that sort of place. This isn't a metaphor either. You've been very good at supplying rice seeds to help us increase our yields. Defense, 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 defense. Costly attack. Oh no, we can't have that. Range attack. Costly attack. Annex a city. Yay! We took a city. And here's Lisbon, capital of the evil empire known as Portugal. Son, not me. That's racist, but accurate. You know, we say it as it is. Unless it's hentai, then we need some fluffers. But we usually fluff ourselves in that regard. It's a city. It needs trade. Ooh, we got ourselves a great engineer. He's not that great. Oh shit, we're at war with Quebec. I did not know that. Quebec. I'm sure you didn't. Children, come look. Here's an example of a man being wrong. Ooh. Someone just randomly takes your picture. He has nothing else to do, sweetie. It's kind of sad. Bloop. Bloop. Believe in. Karaoke while drunk. Everyone does that. Demonetized, copyright strike. Dicks. You don't know me. Twitter is... I have to get back on Twitter. It's been too long. Plus I can get those bits. Those sweet, beautiful bits. Yummy. Twatter. Twitch thoughts. I know someone who is like so adamantly against Twitch girls. Like the way he describes Twitch without them, it would be like this perfect society where everyone is happy. I'm just there like, what the fuck is your... And then the dark times happened, also known as Me Too and Gamergate. We could look at a Sabaton music track and be like, oh, I get the metaphors. Maybe the Germans aren't so bad. And then suddenly Paradox has kicked me off the servers. Why? Just because I keep posting swastikas and talking about how the Jews control everything. I'm not anti-Semitic. It's not against the Jewish people. Just a Jewish globalist conspiracy. Yep. That's how that works, buddy. You'll be confirmed by history. History will prove us right. In the meantime, Sargon, take me away. Washing machines live longer with Sargon. That's fine. Let me take out some Lisbona first, and then Lisbona, absolutely Lisbona. Thriller in Manila, baby. Oh, I've been meaning to ask, do you have Borderlands 2? Shit, I've been getting back into playing that. If I play anything else today, it'll probably be that. It's still on sale, by the way. It's less than a tenner, if I remember right. The Handsome Jack collection. Yeah, the Handsome Jack collection. Yeah, obviously. But, you know, also, eventually the summer sales will roll around. That's going to be dirt cheap. Oh. Bloop, 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 bloop. Caravel. My dad gave me 1 year for Christmas. He gave me the Nina, the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. And he had made them all in they're all like very, very precise models he made over the course of like a year. He gave that to me 1 year for Christmas. He knew I like history, and at the time in school we were learning about Columbus, so I had them up on my wall until we ran out of space, and then he took them. Never knew what happened to them. I think he broke them one time by accident when he was a little bit jarred. His place was tiny. Yay! Soon! I knew you'd do that. Yo, dog, I heard you like trade deals. Well, we got trade deals. What are your trade deals? Enacted world religion, enacted science funding. I guess World's Fair. Coola boola. Let us end this foolish game. Hooray! Portugal lost its capital. A turn. Well, that's fine. I don't know, next time we'll do it. We'll spread this out, see what we can do. This is a bit of a test week for me. I want to see, like, just doing one stream a day at the very least. If not, I can keep putting it more, because otherwise I'm stuck kind of in the shadow of much bigger YouTubers who just kind of siphon off my audience. But one thing I have over a lot of people is that I've got free time, so I should kind of lean in on that. I should try to make the most out of that. Okay, so there goes Lisbona. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna say, yeah, you save, because it's your server. And, ha! My map looks like it's a big crab eating something. You are the last remaining exit to Windows. Yeah, and thank you to everyone who popped into the chat. Does you Minecraft? Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see that, Booms Heavy. I do Minecraft, but for some reason I start up Minecraft and the whole game just crashes on me on this computer. So, yep, I can't even get a step forward before the whole thing just crashes. I don't know why. I would be down to Minecraft anytime. But yeah, thank you so much there, Stephanos, for showing up. It's always good talking to you. We got to do this, if not just with this game, but you know, other things in the near future. In theory, I've got a few strategy guys, but you're the first one to actually take up on the offer, so yeah, we can. Can you play multiple with multiple people on games like Crusader or Hearts of Iron? Wow, that would be interesting, but I mean, I don't think a lot of people would show up to watch it, but I think we'd have fun. Absolutely. But yeah, this has been a good time. So to everyone who watched, thank you so much. Anyone who watches in the future, thank you so much. Not forget to give a thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you didn't like it. That's what it's there for too. The notifications and the bell of notifications at that. But of course, for that you should really consider subscribing if you're not already subscribed. And in the description you will find a link to the Discord where we can keep in touch. If you need to contact me for anything though, you will also find my email down there too. Just no spams, but nudes are okay. Just barely okay. So just barely legal, that is. Oh, that was terrible for me. Alright, so I might be actually back on later today to play. Like I said, I might play a bit of Borderlands. I'm feeling a bit of Borderlands right now, so why not strap the camera on? But until then, Hope you have a muy bueno day. As always, I say to my guests, any last words? I apologize for that statement. He does not represent this community. Bye.